Why? We ask why employers wish to utilize our Facebook accounts as a means to decide which prospective employees are best suited for a particular position. We ask this question, and we find no logical reason overbearing enough which constitutes a permissible intrusion on our personal lives. In our technology age, Facebook and other social media websites have grown extremely vital to the personal lives of many people. Discussing whether this is a positive or a negative thing is not the purpose of this speech. However, as a society, we do seek to reap the greatest benefits out of social media websites. No one makes a Facebook account hoping that problems will arise from having done so. It is in this sense that our personal lives should not interfere with our jobs. This being said, employers should not utilize Facebook as a resource to choose the best possible candidate for a job. I will support this position by explaining that this issue, or this ill, is prevalent, that the federal government is to blame, and the road to a cure is federal legislation that will protect Internet users' privacy. According to an article titled Invasion of the Social Networks, Blurring the Line Between Our Personal Lives and Our Employment Relationships, written by Robert Sprague and published in the University of Louisville Law Review in 2011, nearly 80% of surveyed United States hiring and recruiting professionals research applicants online. 58% of these same professionals also confirmed that they had rejected a potential candidate based on something they had seen on their profile online. This isn't very professional because there is a huge possibility that an employer may consciously or subconsciously disagree with a prospective employee's identity rather than his ability to perform a certain job. By identity, I refer to a prospective employee's religious beliefs, political beliefs, philosophical beliefs, etc., etc. Also, as of March 2013, Facebook attained a membership count of 1.11 billion people. That's a huge portion of the general population, considering that only in 2004 it had 1 million members. So, this ill is also prevalent in the sense that it can affect so many people. Altogether, however, who is to blame for such incidents as employers asking people for their Facebook accounts? I believe it is the federal government. This is because the Privacy Act of 1986 is not being enforced. The first section of the Privacy Act clearly states, "No other person shall intercept or endeavor to intercept any wire, oral, or electronic communication." The Privacy Act should be enforced, and it clearly is not being done so at the moment. The federal government is also at fault because it refuses to pass the Password Protection Act, even though 36 states are in the process or have already passed laws that protect social media websites' users' privacies. It's as if the federal government were saying, "We don't want to deal with it. You guys deal with it." And the newest way to screen job applicants, A Social Media Networker's Nightmare, written by Carly Brandenburg and published in the Indiana University of Law, Brandenburg states that social networkers enable their privacy settings, but fail to realize that employers nonetheless may be able to gain access to profiles seemingly protected by privacy settings. What nonsense is this? Even Facebook itself realizes that it's, quote-unquote, seen a distressing increase in reports of employers or others seeking to gain inappropriate access to people's Facebook profiles. And it clarifies that as a Facebook user, you should never have to share your password with anyone. This issue must be addressed if even the social media websites themselves are concerned. The federal government, therefore, should pass the Password Protection Act. There are plenty of benefits from adopting the Password Protection Act. As is clearly stated in the Password Protection Act itself, Some of these include that it builds on existing law, it is technology neutral, it is designed to adapt to new internet innovations, and it protects employers' systems, not employers' actions. However, if you go to govtrack.us, you can clearly see the status of this act. Unfortunately, it has only 2% chance of being enacted. The act needs support, and who can support it? You can. You can go online to blumenthal.gov to show your support for the Password Protection Act. It doesn't take up a lot of your time, and you'd be making a big difference in someone's life. What would you do if an employer asked to see your Facebook account and you knew that the only way to get the job was to let them do so? The things we post on social media websites are intimate to us. We post pictures of our families and our friends, and there is no reason that a stranger should be able to see all of this. In this speech, I have argued that employers should not be able to see our Facebook accounts by stating this ill or issue is prevalent, that the blame falls upon the federal government, and that the cure to solvency is through the Password Protection Act.